The most iconic logo in sports is the silhouette of a loser. At least, that's what a quick glance at Jerry West's 1-8 finals record might tell you. But what if I told you that this so-called loser is one of the most clutch, dominant, and statistically backed performers in basketball history? What if the losses aren't a stain on his legacy, but the very canvas on which his greatness was painted? Today, we're proving why the narrative around Jerry West is wrong. Before he was Mr. Clutch, Jerry West was a kid from West Virginia. His journey kicked off at West Virginia University, where he dragged the Mountaineers to the 1959 NCAA championship game. They lost by a single point, but West was named the Final Four's most outstanding player. It was a prophetic start to his career, individual brilliance so undeniable it shone right through a heartbreaking team loss. After co-captaining the 1960 U.S. Olympic team to a gold medal, he was drafted by the Lakers. They weren't just getting a star, they were getting the man who would define their franchise, and the league itself. To understand Jerry West, you have to grasp the sheer consistency of his greatness. He played 14 seasons for the Lakers. He was an NBA All-Star in all 14 of those seasons. From his rookie year to his final one, he was always one of the best. The numbers tell an even more dominant story. He retired with a career scoring average of 27 points per game, one of the highest ever. But he wasn't just a scorer. He led the league in scoring in 1970, and then led the league in assists in 1972, proving his complete offensive mastery. For a full decade, he was voted to the All-NBA First Team. And when the league created the All-Defensive Team late in his career, he made the first 5 of them. He was a lockdown defender, a brilliant scorer, and an elite playmaker. Statistically, his resume is that of an inner circle, all-time great. Period. And yet, the debate always comes back to his 1-8 record in the NBA Finals. But this is where critics miss the point. His playoff career isn't a story of failure, it's a story of heroic dominance against impossible odds. For most of the 1960s, reaching the finals meant you had the privilege of being dismantled by Bill Russell's Boston Celtics, arguably the greatest dynasty in American sports history. 7 of West's 8 finals losses came at their hands. His individual performances were legendary. He still holds the record for the highest scoring average in a playoff series at a staggering 46.3 points per game. He didn't shrink from the moment, he became bigger. No event captures this more than the 1969 NBA Finals. In a decisive Game 7 against the Celtics, a hobbled Jerry West put up 42 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists. The Lakers lost by 2. But then, something unprecedented happened. For the first and only time, the Finals MVP award was given to a player on the losing team, Jerry West. The league itself officially acknowledged that even in defeat, he was the best player on the floor. The story of heartbreak finally got its happy ending in the 1971-72 season. The Lakers ripped off 33 consecutive wins, a record that still stands, and finished with a then-record 69 wins. West, the veteran, adapted his game, leading the league in assists while still scoring nearly 26 points a night. This time in the finals, there was no heartbreak. The Lakers won the championship, and West finally had his ring. But his impact on winning was far from over. His playing career was just the first act. As general manager, he architected the Showtime Lakers dynasty of the 1980s that won 5 championships. Later, he brought both Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant to Los Angeles, building the foundation for another three-peat. He won Executive of the Year twice and helped build the Golden State Warriors dynasty as a board member. The man critics knock for his 1-8 playing record has around 9 championship rings when you count his executive roles. So how do we measure Jerry West? We can't just count the rings he won as a player. We have to look at the evidence. An All-Star every single year he played. 10 All-NBA first-team selections. The only player to win Finals MVP on a losing team. And then, we see the logo. In 1969, a designer was hired to create a new logo for the NBA. He found a dynamic photo of West and traced its silhouette. For over 50 years, the very symbol of basketball excellence has been the image of Jerry West. He was so fundamentally and aesthetically perfect, he became the literal standard for the sport. Jerry West's career forces us to ask a better question. Is greatness just about team trophies, or is it about sustained, individual dominance? Is it about having a basketball mind so brilliant you build multiple dynasties? For Jerry West, the answer is a resounding yes. He isn't defined by his losses. He's defined by his relentless, undeniable, and eternal greatness. He is, and always will be, the logo. So what do you think? How do you define a legend? Is it all about the rings, or does the overwhelming weight of individual dominance and legacy matter more? Let me know your thoughts on Jerry West's place in the pantheon of all-time greats in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and click on the notification bell. And don't forget to click on the playlist above to watch more NBA Hall of Famers of his era. Thanks for watching.